Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to a report by Lianhe Zaobao, a Ukrainian defense source has revealed that Ukraine plans to seek an additional $20 billion in military assistance from its international allies during next week's Ukraine Defense Contact Group meeting. The aid, which could be provided as direct assistance or loans from individual nations contributing between $2 billion and $6 billion each, is intended to solidify Kyiv's current battlefield advantages against Russia. The source emphasized that Ukraine currently has a strategic window of opportunity lasting 6 to 9 months, and securing expedited funding is critical to maintaining this momentum. This year, Ukrainian medium-range drone strikes have successfully disrupted Russian frontline supply chains and logistics, slowing Moscow's advances, while long-range drone operations continue to target Russia's vital energy infrastructure. Although Russian President Vladimir Putin recently claimed that Russian forces are continuing their daily advances and that the domestic economy remains stable, he acknowledged the damage caused by Ukrainian attacks. The upcoming meeting, consisting of over 50 nations, will serve as the platform for Ukraine to coordinate this crucial financial and military support. According to CBS News, the renowned British artist David Hockney, a defining figure in contemporary art and a leader of the 1960s pop art movement, has died at the age of 88. His publicist, the PR firm Bolton & Quinn, confirmed that Hockney passed away peacefully at his home in London on Thursday, just a month before his 89th birthday. He is survived by his longtime partner, Jean-Pierre Goncalves de Lima, as well as 2 brothers and several nieces and nephews. Over a career spanning 7 decades, Hockney was celebrated for his multimedia approach, brilliant use of color, and exploration of perspective. He remained active until his death. London's Serpentine Gallery is currently hosting an exhibition of his new paintings, and others were in development. Born in West Yorkshire, Hockney trained in Bradford and London before moving to California in 1964, where he painted his iconic pool scenes. In 2018, his painting, Portrait of an Artist, Pool with 2 Figures, set an auction record for a living artist at $90.3 million. Hockney was also known for his lifelong defense of smoking, a habit he maintained until his death. According to a report by Thai Sounds, South Korean tech giants Samsung Electronics and SK Hynix are facing disruptions to their plant expansion projects due to an ongoing strike by concrete delivery truck drivers. The National Ready Mixed Concrete Transport Workers Union, representing approximately 8,000 drivers, initiated the strike on June 8 to demand higher transportation rates. Although a tentative agreement was briefly reached with manufacturers, union members voted to reject it on June 10, leading to a continuation of the strike. The strike has led to blockades of concrete supplies in Pyeongtaek, halting pouring operations at Samsung's local semiconductor plant as well as SK Hynix's construction site in Yongin. The disruptions have raised industry concerns regarding potential delays in the semiconductor production timeline of both major chip makers. While builders had completed some preparatory work to mitigate initial impacts, industry experts warned that a prolonged strike could severely disrupt the long-term construction schedules. Samsung declined to comment on the matter, while SK Hynix stated that it has adjusted its construction sequence to minimize the short-term impact. According to CBS News, the state of Veracruz in eastern Mexico has seen a fresh wave of violence against journalists. On Thursday, crime reporter Luis Angel Lopez Valdez was shot dead in Poza Rica by armed men. Valdez, who worked for the Vanguardia newspaper, had previously received threats and had been under state protection measures. This killing comes while search efforts are still underway for Roxana Guzman, the director of the digital news site Pulso Information, who was abducted from her home last week by armed assailants. Mexico remains one of the most perilous countries for media professionals globally. According to Reporters Without Borders, at least 9 journalists were killed in the country in 2025 alone, and more than 150 have been murdered since 1994. Human rights organizations, including Article 19 and the Committee to Protect Journalists, have called for immediate investigations and pointed out the systemic failure of state-sanctioned protection programs, emphasizing that impunity for crimes against the press remains the norm in Mexico. According to NHK, the Japanese government has approved a revised 10-year disaster management plan aimed at significantly reducing the damage from a potential major earthquake centered on the Greater Tokyo area. The plan, finalized during a cabinet meeting, targets reducing the estimated death toll of 18,000 by half or more by the fiscal year ending March 2036. It also aims to halve the estimated structural damage, which currently projects up to 402,000 flattened or burned buildings. To achieve this, the government will prioritize fire prevention measures, as fires are expected to cause roughly 70% of both fatalities and building destruction. A key initiative involves installing quake-sensitive circuit breakers that automatically cut electricity when tremors are detected, particularly in densely populated areas across Tokyo, Kanagawa, Saitama, Chiba, and other designated regions. Additionally, the plan aims to make almost all homes earthquake-resistant and reviews government business continuity, including the option of setting up alternative operational sites outside of Tokyo. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.